Before I had my first surgery, there wasn't a time I could think of that I was not nauseous, just wanting to throw up all the time. I had to end up dropping out of school, out of college, because it was so bad where I would just spend my days, nights on the floor, or laying in the shower, laying in my bed, because the nausea was so debilitating.
I started getting the pain when I was 13 years old, when I started my first period, and it was super painful. But my mom and my grandma and everyone had the same period pain like that, and so we thought it was normal. And so I never even thought to go to a doctor for that.
Endometriosis is where similar tissue that lines the uterus is found outside of the uterus throughout the abdominal cavity. So it can produce scar tissue, form lesions, fuse organs together, infiltrate them, so it can cause a lot of problems.
It infects the whole body, it affects you mentally and emotionally, and it's hard because I don't think a lot of people understand what you go through, so it feels sometimes like you're alone.
For me, it took about 2 years to finally be diagnosed with endometriosis. That's pretty lucky though for someone in a scenario like me. Usually it takes 7 to 10 years for a woman to be diagnosed.
On a bad day, I first of all can't get out of bed. A lot of the time I'm in the fetal position with my heating pad, and that's all I can do. And there was a time where daily I would be in pain and I wouldn't know how to take care of my kids. They had to watch their mom be in excruciating pain, and they would have to come with me to the ER, and they were just silent. And they don't understand that, mom doesn't feel good sometimes.
I was suspected of having a heart condition, anxiety, a gallbladder problem, Crohn's disease, IBS, even cancer before I found out that I had endometriosis. After about 6 months after my first surgery, I was back to square one. All the symptoms had returned, and it was actually worse than when I was before I had surgery. So I kind of got into a bit of a depression, and in that depression, I became obsessed with learning everything I could about endometriosis. Erin and I started a support group for women with endometriosis in Utah, and we do it all on Facebook.
We started this group so that we can give the Utah women some support and that they feel like there are people that care about what they're going through, and to help spread correct information about endometriosis.
I think that is our main goal with this support group, is to help women who are so low in this disease at a point where they don't feel like they can return or come back or even have a good life. Like, there is hope for them, there is proper treatment. We try to do meetups here and there, big events once a year, just to kind of help spread the word on endometriosis. We truly feel that if the more people know or have heard about endometriosis, the further along it's gonna go. And so we are just trying to do our part to help bring a cure.